Thank you. So first, I do want to thank everybody that has considered possibly getting these meetings in a more timely manner. So thank you, Councilmember Kitchen. I do have to wake up at 5 a.m. to take care of my children, so this is a very late evening. So I do want to say that I do support your efforts to control the party houses. I did have an owner-occupant that lived next to me for 2.5 years where we called 911 anywhere to 1 to 3 times a week for parties, for garage band practices at 3 a.m., to my children coming into our home saying, Mommy, there's a dead person on Jason's lawn. And I said, no, honey, he passed out before he could make it to his car. So I feel for the people who have to put up with that regularly. But I also know that there are many, many really good short-term rentals that blend completely within the neighborhoods, which is why it's hard for code enforcement to find these homes at times. I have been on our neighborhood board for over 8 years now, and I had a fellow board member very connected to the community said, I will move out immediately if there is a short-term rental in our neighborhood. And I said, time to pack your bags because you've lived 3 doors away from one for 4 years now. So I also have had a short-term rental in a small apartment community of 19 homes for 9 years, never had anybody say anything, any complaints that I managed. I put a long-term tenant in, and somebody called and said, I think you have a tenant in your home. We need a copy of your lease agreement. 9 years of short-term, no issue. 2 months of a long-term tenant, immediately getting phone calls. No problems, just want the lease. I also want to encourage you to, you've initiated the moratorium, you've removed the testing the waters, you've given code enforcement more tools on the nights and the weekends to give those the opportunity to work. My dad was a physician. When you have somebody who is ill, you work carefully and calculated towards a cure. You don't dump 22 treatments on them all at the same time, drugs and all, hoping you kill it all at the same time. That is actually detrimental. So I believe there will be numerous unintended consequences with the 22 things in front of you now. Please give time to the moratorium, the testing of waters being removed, and the after-hours code enforcement. Thank you very much.